What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Smack Talk review, bullet point thing. I don't know. Gonna go over Smackdown, talk about it. Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share all the good stuff in the book. Speaking of books, handy dandy notebook. And we're just going to get into the show, which overall I thought was a good show. It was Throwback Friday, Throwback Smackdown, where I guess they're doing a thing for Fox this week where they're doing like a whole bunch of throwback stuff. So for this one, they just, I thought that they was originally going to do like Smackdown, like they were going to do like a throwback Smackdown, but it was just WWE in general. Like they had like the 80s attire. I guess we'll talk about this first point that I liked throughout the show. Like normally with these type of like throwbacks or like legends or something like that, like when they have things like that, it gets over convoluted and stuff like that. This was very, very subtle. They had the referees out in an old Smackdown. Almost died on camera. In the old Smackdown blue shirts, polos, which were fire. Michael Cole had like his old blazer thing. Pat McAfee was dressed as Vince McMahon. They had like the old school 80s technology table things that they used to have. They were showing commercials on ice cream bars and stuff like that, which was great. They showed a couple of old Smackdown memories, like the match with Triple H and The Rock for the title. They did that with Shawn Michaels super kick The Rock. They had the Booker T Stone Cold grocery market thing. Pick up on our jackass. That was great. That's good stuff. Or he said price tag on jackass, something like that. That was hilarious. They did the thing where Eddie Guerrero rode on a lowrider with Vince McMahon. The one where Arnold Schwarzenegger bitch slapped Triple H. The Brock Big Show spot with the superplex and the ring explodes. Everybody tries to do that with the big man. Everybody tries to do that. They showed that one. And was there another one? I think that was it. I think they showed another one, but I don't think I remember it. And then they opened with The Rock, with his package, like the Rock Show, People Show, Smackdown Hotel, all the good stuff and stuff like that. So it was a nice trip down memory lane for the throwback. They didn't do go crazy and do anything weird and stuff like that. So I liked the format of Smackdown. And I'm just gonna talk about from my least favorite to my favorite. But I mean, even the least favorite wasn't horrible on the show. So the women's division. God bless them. They try. They really do try. I like the idea, at least that they tried something different. When they did Tamina going one-on-one with Reginald, because we kept seeing the tag team champions versus Natty and Tamina. They did the thing with Tamina and Nia Jax. All this stuff that they've been doing. So the title is going to be on the line next week, but this week they showed Tamina with her Smack Talk promo, which was good stuff. It's good that they show these things sometimes. And then, Reginald, you say, I'm going to have my match with Tamina before they beat him. We're going to beat him. So, of course, with intergender match, especially with WWE, they don't like to do a lot of physical stuff. It doesn't matter how big the women are compared to the Reginald or whatever. Just like last week when they had the 6-man intergender match, they didn't really do anything. Bianca whipped Robert Roode, but that was really it. with this, Tamina was trying to get a hold of Reginald. She was backflipping all over the place. He was backflipping and jumping all over the place, moonwalking and doing fancy stuff, which was cool stuff. And then Tamina got a hold of him, and he was flipping off of Tamina. And then as soon as that happened, boom, super kick. She's about to go up top. And this is the part that I didn't like, which was that they gave Tamina a disqualification win. It was like, Tamina? A disqualification win over Reginald? Like, Reginald of all people, the one who got tapped out by Sasha Banks at least 927 times. You're going to protect Reginald on a DQ? Like, he could have gave him, like, easy win on the super kick, gave it a 1, 2, 3, and then they come in, beat him up or whatever like that. That Samoan drop that Nia did to Tamina on the barricade was fire, though. Or to Natalya on the barricade was fire, though. That was good stuff. So, yeah, it was fine for what it was. Like, I was expecting it to be horrible. I mean, for what it was not bad. But it's like, you get Tamina the dub. Get a no DQ win over Reginald. Like, give her the dub. Next up, Ruby Riott. Fantastic. Love her versus Carmella. Give them some time, man. It's Smackdown. I know they had all that commercials and all the good stuff, but man, it was the 3 minutes that they got, man. They did some good stuff, and especially towards the end where they did the reversals and then into the code of silence thing. That was cool. I feel like WWE is gonna do this thing where like this week it was that she beat her, and next week it's gonna be like Liv, and then Liv is gonna beat Carmella. And then maybe Carmella's going to find a tag team partner because WWE needs tag teams. So I wouldn't mind Carmella getting a tag team. I hope that they give the women some more time, because those two, that match and the other match together, that was maybe 8 minutes altogether, because that match was only like 3 minutes plus the sommelier, that was like 5 minutes. So 6, that was about 8-9 minutes altogether, and this is a 2-hour show. But I mean, it for what it was good. I just wish it was longer, because they're very, very good, especially Ruby Riott. She's fantastic. She's great. But Carmella still gets the win. Kind of surprised that she didn't go to Raw because of Corey Graves, but I guess it's Thunderdome. It's all the same thing, so I guess it doesn't really matter, because Naomi's on Raw and Usos are on SmackDown, so that's the thing. And the final women's thing, which again, fine. It is what it was. The Bayley and Bianca thing. I like that Bayley came out. She was talking about herself, because of course she was, but she was like, "It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about the women before us." And then she said, Alundra Blaze, Trailblazer, of course she was great, just not better than me, but she did what she did. She brought up Jacqueline, first African American to win the Cruiserweight Championship, 2-time women's champions. Like, I held it, once for 380 whatever days, but hey, she still did her thing. And then she was like, I think she threw Ivory in there, Molly Holly, Trish, Lita. Then she went all the way to, she was like, and of course now Bianca, champion, good for her. You see that picture? You know what I see? I see fear. I see someone who's not sure that they should be champion. I see all that good stuff. And then I'm on my own EST, I'm on my own, all that good stuff in the book. And she pretty much was like, man, this is confidence, girl. You mad because I'm confident, because I'm out here because I'm SmackDown champion. And this isn't going to be my first defense against you. It's going to be my first, but it's not going to be last. I'm going to beat you. And then, of course, she does the laughing thing. And they beat each other up. Bianca gets the upper hand. She's about to take off her earrings. And then Bianca gets taken out by Bayley. She beats her down. She takes her earring. She grabs her earring. She rips it. She throws her and stomps on her, steps on her hair, and then kicks her dead in the face and hits the rose plant. So the match is going to be very good. Very, very good. I'm going to talk about why I don't like this particular story, because we're going to get into my next part, which is the tag team division. And there's nothing wrong with the tag team division, especially I'll tell you why. There's nothing wrong with tag team division now. But literally, what just happened with that, right after that happened with Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode against Rey and Dominic Mysterio. The Mysterios have a chance for the tag team championships because, of course, they do. They've been winning, and everybody else has been losing. There's 4 tag teams. The Dirty Dogs and Mysterios have been winning. Alpha Academy and Street Profits have been losing, so they not in the tag title picture, and the ones that are in it, yay. I'm just not gonna say tag. I'm just gonna say the mid card division. I'm just gonna say that in general. So basically, Bayley's whole thing is, which is what Sasha's thing is, and they did the same thing to Paige. I guess they do this often. They did the same thing to Paige. It was like, you just came in here. You're a rookie. You can't beat me. I've been doing this for blah, 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 blah times, years. And I'm this, I'm with Sasha, 5-6 time women's champion. Bayley, longest reigning Smackdown's champion. Money in the Bank winner. All this the good stuff. And then the newcomer comes in and is like, you got lucky, can't beat me, blah, blah, blah. And then they come and, they beat him. That's just the thing. They did the same thing with Paige when she beat, I think, AJ Lee. When she came up, like, it was our first night, she beat AJ Lee. And then I think Natalya was like, rookie, can't beat me. And then she beat her and stuff like that. And then she had to keep winning matches for her to be like, you legit. Literally copy and paste what happened. Like, Dolph Ziggler came out with the Mysterios. It's supposed to be Dolph versus Rey. Dolph comes in and is like, hey, why is this guy Dominic Mysterio? Why? Like, me and Rey, we can do this all night long. Me and him wrestle all night long because we're the best. You're not even here. You're just Rey Mysterio's little baby boy. You don't deserve to be in my ring. All this other blah blah blah. You're a rookie. Get out my ring. And then Dom was like, hey, Dad, let me get some of this action. Let me get up in there. And then they was like, oh, sure. And then they had a match for like 2.5 minutes, and then Dominic wins with a roll up. So, yep, that's how that went. The Mysterios, are they gonna win though? They could. We'll talk about that in a second. So that's what happened there, but it's the same thing. Copy, and it was literally the segment right after. It was like Bayley did that to her, did that to Bianca, and the next segment right after that was Dolph supposed to be Dolph versus Rey, and they literally just had the same thing, like the same exact thing. You're a rookie. It's like why are you running this rookie thing back? Especially when Dom has been like that's been his thing since he's been back, or since he's debuted against Seth Rollins. Oh, you're a rookie. You're not with it. He did the same. He's been doing that since he's been there. So I hope they eventually get over it and stuff like that. Next, the whole mid card division, which consists of everybody who was in that tag match. Well, let's throw this out. Teddy Long was here. Holla holla holla. Good for him. Made a 10-man tag. Sami Zayn came in there and was like, hey, my boy, Teddy Long, no conspiracy. You should give me my Intercontinental Championship match. And Teddy Long was like, I got a better idea. How about you go one-on-one with The Undertaker? And he was like, bad idea. Kind of retired. Can't really do that. He was like, okay, I got you. I got one for you. How about tag team match player with Apollo Crews? And he was like, I don't really want to be his partner because the thing last week, it was like your opponents are the Street, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, the Street Profits, and Shinsuke Nakamura. He was like, it's 5-on-2 handicap. It was like, it's gonna be a 10-man tag match. He was like, well, who are my teammates? He was like, your teammates are, who's this? Sonya. Who's this? Alpha Academy. It's like, and King Booker. It's like, no, King Corbin. He was like, that's exactly what I said, player. Now let's dance. Holla, 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 holla. It was so great. I loved it. It was stupid, but I loved it. And then they had the backstage thing, which I thought was fantastic. Apollo Crews was hyping up his team. He was like, "We can't win, we can't lose, cause we got big man right here. We got the muscle. We got big Bruce Strength Otis. We got the brains behind the operation. Chad Gable, big muscle man. Corbin, me leader, and yeah, him too. He's there too." And Sammy was like, hey, "Come on, man." And then Big E did his thing on the other side. And the Street Profits said, "Hey, it's Kevin Owens' birthday. Happy birthday. We're going to win for you on your birthday." And he said, "We," and then Shinsuke Nakamura was over there. He said, "We want the smoke." Oh. Yeah. In the match, it was good, man. It was, it is what it. You can't go wrong. You got Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Street Profits, Big E, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, the Alpha Academy, Sami Zayn. Like you wasn't gonna have a bad match. The match itself was fine. They did all the things. Sami Zayn did. Kevin Owens did like a splash on on Sami Zayn. Yeah, it was a whole thing. The match was fine. There's nothing wrong with the match. Montez Ford is always almost killing himself or somebody doing the big old jump thing. He clocked Otis dead on his head. They do all their finishers, super kicks and throws and all that good stuff. Nakamura hit a Kinshasa on Sami Zayn, but Baron Corbin tagged in, and boom, end the days on Nakamura for the win for the heels, which I thought the faces were going to win, but the heels won. And then, this is my favorite part, they went on, they were all like, we win. And then Apollo had his championship up, and the air champion. And then Sami Zayn, like kind of grabbed the title and tried to take it, and Apollo just snatched it, and they were both looking at him. I'm just joking. So I like the little bit of details, like man, I want to be in the champion. I want my title back. I like that. And the best part, the main event, like everything always revolves around Roman Reigns because he is the man. This whole story is just now getting it's great, but now it's up there because Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns comes out with Jay and Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman gets on the mic. It was like, Tribal Chief wants us to do a 10-bell salute for Daniel Bryan for his eulogy because he's gone. He's no longer here. Don't worry, I have my own bell salute. So he was like, everybody just close your eyes. He go, ding, ding, and he kept doing it and made Roman laugh, which was hilarious. Because like normally Roman's like always in character, he's always serious, and he did the ding thing and made Roman laugh. I said, that is hilarious. And then Roman pretty much just did a thing. He was like, man, Daniel Bryan can't keep his promise. I did what I said I was going to do. I beat him, I stack him, and now he's gone. And now we don't need him. I did him a favor, I did Fox a favor, I did WWE a favor. He wanted to leave. Boom, he's gone. I'm the man. And then he pretty much said, we got a replacement for him. And then, Uso! Jimmy Uso come back. I was like, yes. Jimmy Uso, my mans. Came. He would hug Jay, was like the happiest I've ever seen him in my life since the thing with Roman. Jay's probably was the happiest I've ever seen him. Gave him a hug, gave him like 25 hugs. Gave a dap to Roman, gave a dap to Paul Heyman, and then Jimmy was about to talk, and then Cesaro comes out. He was like, hey, no disrespect to Uso. Hey, I love me some Uso, but hey, he ain't replacing Daniel Bryan. Ain't no replacing Daniel Bryan out here. Daniel Bryan is the streets out here. It's like, but I ain't worried about you. I got this match with Seth Rollins, and boom, and then Seth Rollins attacks him, beats him up and stuff like that. And then that's when Teddy Long, holla. He was like, hey, Adam Pearce ain't here. I'm here. we're gonna have this match, right? If Cesaro wins, Cesaro's gonna face Roman Reigns 1-on-1 at Backlash WrestleMania. Holla, 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 holla. And he goes in there, and then Roman beats him up. He takes him back outside, and then Seth beats him up some more. And then they go to commercial, come back. Seth and Cesaro, they just have good matches. Like it just is what it is. They're very good at wrestling, and then they have good wrestling matches. It does what it does. And then Jay, towards the end, Jay tries to get involved, and Seth is like, pump your brakes. I don't need you. I'm not Roman. I don't need your assistance. I'm the man. And he was like, hey, yo, what's wrong with him? He was like, I'm just trying to help. And then Seth pushes Jay, and then he throws Cesaro back in. The ref gets distracted for some reason, and Jimmy, boom, super kick to the face of Seth Rollins. Cesaro gets off, attacks Jimmy, throws Seth back inside, hits him with the neutralizer for the win. Cesaro wins. He goes on to face Roman. Roman's not a happy bunny. They're backstage, and a thing that everybody liked, that I also like, is you don't see a lot of interaction with Seth and Roman like that, because they're both alpha males, and I like the respect between Seth and Roman, that Seth Rollins is like, hey bro, like they made Seth and Roman equal. Like there's like, no, Seth is not inferior to Roman Reigns. Seth is like, nah, like, your people's cost me my match. Am I be able to be mad at the Usos, or should I have to stomp your face to the ground? Like what it is. And then Roman was like, hey bro, I know you mad. Hey, the Usos messed you up, but you messed up because you lost, and now I gotta fix your mistake. Seth Rollins was like, and he said also was like, oh, I'll also handle my cousin. He was like, I bet, nah, we cool. So you handle your cousin, or I'm handling your cousin. And he left. I was like, oh, all right. And then they meet the cousins, and it was like, bro, you just got back. Like, what it is. Like, you just got back, and you already messing up. Now I gotta fix your mistakes. So Jimmy was like, yo, first of all, who you talking to? This is like, you must got the wrong twin messed up. I ain't Jay. You ain't talking to me like you crazy. Like, you want the smoke, we could take it outside. And then he leaves, and then Jay's like, oh no. And then Roman's like, yo, go handle that. So he goes, and then he was like, yo, Jay, come on, man, let's like just fall in line, just call him chief, just do what it is, and we good. Jim's like, yo, bro, you being a bitch. Like, he don't even love you like that. Like, he don't even want you like that. Like, y'all not even cool like that. Like, he don't even need you. Like, if you ask him like, yo, if you need me, like, nah, he's gonna say no. I need you. We brothers. Like, it's like, but like, come on, we just family. Like, we family. We supposed to love each other. We family and stuff like that. You know, got have each other's backs. He was like, man, you know what? The only reason why he's champion is because of you. It's like, nah, he don't need you. I need you. Like, let him do him. It's like, all right, you want to be family? All right. So Roman Reigns, Universal Champion, Jey Uso, Uso, Jimmy, Tag Team Champions. Like, come on, bro, let's do this. And then they went back to Roman. Roman was like, yo, go get my cousin. And Paul was like, which one? And then he looked, and then Roman was like, Paul was like, nah, my bad. The one cousin, yeah, nah, Jay, yeah, I got you. I knew that. And then they got in there, was like, yo, Jay, your brother better fall in line. It's simple. We gonna make sure he fall in line, all right? And then they go in the thing, and then they come out. It was like, now I'm gonna say this, Jimmy Uso, oh, so, and then he cut him off. I was like, dang, that's strike two. Like you got one more strike, bro. And then Jim was like, hey, I'm mad. And he was like, remember, he was like, he fights all your battles. He's the reason why you're the reason why he's the champion. He'd be nothing without you. Let's go back to that fudge and Hell in a Cell. And they showed what happened. It was like, you did that for me because you love me. Like, we're blood. Like, what's he gonna do? Like, we need to be together. We need to be, champions and stuff like that. And then Roman was like, hey, you fall in line. He was like, you still mad about that? Like, ancient history. Like we passed that. Like me and him, we good. Like we run this operation. He was like, you can leave, and you said you let me, the tribal chief, take over, and the Uso, the main Uso. And then Jim was like, man, F you, bro. And he was about to leave. He stood there. And then Jay went after him. Because brothers, we love each other. And then right at that, boom, Cesaro attacks him from behind. Jay's about to go help him. Jim's like, nah, man, leave him alone. Let him be. And then Jay goes instead, still helps him. Jay gets beat up. And then Jimmy's like, oh, man, killing me. So Jim goes to help Jay. Jay got the smoke. Boom, you can hold this uppercut. Boom, you can hold this neutralizer. Oh, Roman, boom, you can hold that neutralizer too. And then Cesaro and Smackdown gangster. So, so I like the fact that this now is getting interesting. Now you thought that Roman's problem was over. Daniel Bryan, problem solved. Cesaro, easy cakes. Now it's Cesaro. Now it's Seth Rollins, and now it's Jim Uso persuading Jay Uso. So now Roman's whole thing is falling apart, and I love every second of it. I don't see the Usos splitting because WWE is not stupid. They know that the Usos are the greatest tag team in WWE. Do not at me. They are the #1 tag team in WWE. And I love the New Day. New Day is probably one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Usos are the #1 tag team in WWE, top 5 in the world. So is the New Day. New Day is probably top 5 in the world too. So it's probably like FTR, Usos, New Day, Young Bucks, and probably Gorillas of Destiny. Maybe they're really good. Briscoes. Anyways, but yeah, no, I love that. I like the dynamic, and I can see a thing. When they do is like Jimmy Uso is like could probably like talk to Roman, because like Jimmy Uso, he's not worried about Roman. Like he doesn't care about Roman. Like he cares about Jay. That's his little brother. By 9 minutes, if you need to know, that's his little brother. He's protecting his little brother. He cares about his little brother. So there, I can see a thing where he'd be like, all right, if he just talks to Roman, be like, look, all right, bro, this tribal chief shit, like, you do, if you want me to call you tribal chief, you want me to fall in line, all right, whatever, it is what it is, but you gonna let my brother be my brother. We gonna get you stay. We help you. You tribal chief. You be champion. You know, you be universal champion. Me, my brother, we gonna go back to being the best tag team, and we gonna get these tag team championships, gold for the family. Like, I can see him doing that. I don't see Jimmy being like. I don't see Jimmy bowing down to Roman. I was like, just let my brother get his confidence back. Let him relax and let us be back to us doing what we do, and that's being the greatest tag team of all time. And I can probably see Roman be like, sure, whatever. They do things like, you tribal chief, I acknowledge you, blah, 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 whatever. So I can see that happening. But I can also see, like, in the little pics of, like, little nicks of doing that, or like Jimmy's probably trying to find ways, even if it's a year from now, find ways to get Jay, to get him off the side of his cousin and break away from Roman and stuff like that. So we're gonna see what happens, especially after SummerSlam, because they said they're gonna start like trying to get crowds back and stuff like that. So we're gonna see what happens after that. But overall, SmackDown I thought was fantastic. I would give the show a B. There was, that whole interlined storyline was fantastic. There's some good stuff in between it, but I think just a lot of stuff was just too short. Like the Carmella Ruby match too short. The Dominic match with Ziggs too short. Yeah, so those matches were too short, but still a solid show. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Let me know. I'll see you next time. I'm out.